folks. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about the 5 to 6 player expansion for Sagrada by Floodgate Games. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that comes in the box and some of the gameplay elements it adds to the game, and then I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is the main thing I want to talk about in the 5 to 6 player expansion. Now, of course, you do get some extra objectives and tools, and you get the extra player boards, of course, but the main thing that's cool in the 5 to 6 player expansion is you get this cool dice tray that you can roll your dice into. But the main thing is going to be these personal draft tiles. So what you're going to do with these is when the game starts is you're going to take 2 of every color and roll them and then place them into your personal draft tile. And during the game, instead of grabbing your second die from the dice pool when you roll them, because you're only going to roll 1 plus the player count plus 1 die, you're going to grab your second dice from this. And what's neat about these player dials and using them is that you can do a little bit more pre-planning because you actually know what you're going to have. It also makes the game faster because you're not rolling as many dice. You already know basically what you're going to do with these, and you're mainly looking at to see what got rolled out to see what you can augment these with. So that is the big thing that this game adds, is going to be the extra player boards to get more players, the extra dice to accommodate that. But the big thing for me is those personal draft dials. So let's go ahead back up and I'll give you my final thoughts on the 5 to 6 player expansion of Sagrada. So yeah, this expansion here is a essential expansion for me. Not just because it adds 5 to 6 players, and I have a pretty large play group in there, but the personal draft tiles, so that where you can personally draft them off there, is amazing. It's awesome. The game already doesn't take very long, and I think, or at least our experience is that with that, it actually speeds it up even more. It's nice because you can pre-plan more throughout the game because all those dice are available there. You can read them, you see them. It's good. So for me, this is a essential expansion. I will never play Sagrada without it. So that's my thoughts on Sagrada's 5 to 6 player expansion. I think it is wonderful. It's great. So if you have Sagrada and you like Sagrada, I highly recommend picking this up. Thanks for watching.